right? So let us see next problem. The question is, construct a curve when distance between focus and directrix is 50 mm and equal to 15 by 10, and also draw tangent and normal at a distance of 40 mm on the curve from the directrix, right? See here, I didn't mention the name of the curve, so depends on E value. You have to identify whether what type of curve you have to draw, ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, right? Now here E equal to 15 by 10, right? I can simplify here. 5 3 is 15, 5 2 is 10, right? So E equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is greater than 1. If E is greater than 1, you have to construct hyperbola, right? So you can solve the problems like this also. So draw the directrix line of any length from the midpoint. From the midpoint, draw the axis line of any length, right? Now distance between focus and directrix is 50 mm. F. Now after that I have to divide this 50 mm into how many number of equal parts? Here now E equal to 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is here, 3 plus 2, 5 equal parts, right? So by taking 30 degrees angle, divide into 5 equal parts, right? So after that, with the help of compass, take any radius with the compass. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? After that, join this last arc to focus point, draw parallel lines, right? After that you have to mark V point, right? So E equal to, what is the formula? Focus by directrix. So in question E equal to 3 by 2. That means from focus third point, from directrix second point. So from focus third point, 0 1 2 3, this is the point. From directrix second point, 0 1 2, so same point you will get V, right? After that, what we have to do? Measure from V to F. Measure the distance from V to F. So here I got 28. So same 28 I am drawing in perpendicular manner. 28, right? After that I should join from this point, right? So after that, from V I am dividing here 6 to 7 equal parts. 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? From every point I am drawing the vertical lines. Right, so you people know all these methods. It's same as first problem only just how to simplify that. 50 in question, if they mention 15 by 10 like that, so how to simplify that one. So after that I am writing here 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here I am writing 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash 4 dash 5 dash and 6 dash, right? So after that, how to construct the arcs? 1 dash radius, F as center, draw the arc above and below. Then next 2 dash as radius, F as center, draw the arc above and below. Then next 3 dash as radius, F as center, draw the arc above and below. Then next 4 dash as radius, F as center, draw the arc above and below, right? So similarly here 5 dash as radius, F as center, draw the arc above and below, right? So if you join all this, you will get the shape of the hyperbola, right? So only the hyperbola should be dark, right? See, when you observe the hyperbola and parabola, you can easily identify the hyperbola width will be more when compared to parabola. After that, write down here P1, P2, P3, so on, and here P1 dash, P2 dash, P3 dash, so on, right? So after that, tangent and normal 40 mm on the curve from directrix. So keep 0 and see where 40 mm touches the curve. Keep your scale in straight manner, right? Now you see 0 is here and 40 mm is touching this curve, right? So name this point as here P. After that, join here P to F. Right, now to this PF you have to draw perpendicular line. To this PF you have to draw perpendicular line, 90 degrees line, right? Join this one. Now join this point and this P point. This is your tangent T dash, exactly perpendicular to tangent is normal N dash, right? After that, mark the dimensions properly from focus. Draw the extensional line, dimensional line. Distance between focus to directrix is how much here? 50 mm. So write down here 50 mm. Right, so then tangent normal distance from the directrix mm. Right, so after completion of your problem, take height 5 mm and write down here hyperbola. Right, so these are the two problems of hyperbola by eccentricity method, right? So from ellipse we are having this method, right? Eccentricity method is common for 3. So practice this. This is most important one, right? And after that, see, in hyperbola we are having remaining 2 methods also, rectangular hyperbola method, or we can call it as orthogonal asymptotes method, and another one is oblique asymptotes method, right? So let us see the 2 methods also. So this is rectangular hyperbola, or we can call it as orthogonal asymptotes method, right? So first let us see the question. Construct a rectangular hyperbola when a point on it is at a distance of 15 mm and 20 mm respectively from 2 asymptotes. See, if you observe the question carefully, here they mention only 2 distances, 15 and 20. Right, so whenever such type of questions they mention, it looks like a coordinate, x coordinate, y coordinate, right? In x coordinate you have to mark 15 mm and in y coordinate you have to mark 20 mm, right? So how to construct this one? See, first draw the y axis of any length. First draw the y axis of any length. After that, draw the x-axis of any length, right? So simply I am keeping it as here x-axis and here I am keeping it as y-axis, right? So this is a rectangular hyperbola method, no? So rectangle, how much is the angle here should be? It should be 90 degrees, right? And this intersection point is O. Now on x-axis you have to mark 15, on y-axis you have to mark 20. Right, so this is your x-axis. On x-axis mark 15. Mark 15. Right, mark the point. From that point, draw a vertical line. On y, you have to mark 20. So on y, this is your y-axis. On y, mark 20 mm distance and draw the horizontal line, right? So when you solve rectangle method in ellipse parabola, so we are dividing equal parts. On vertical, if you are dividing 4, horizontal also 4, right? So here no need to follow that concept, divide in your convenient manner, right? See here, this distance is 20, this distance is 20 and this distance is 15. Okay, so I can divide this 20 mm into 4 equal parts easily. I can divide this 15 mm into 3 equal parts easily. Okay, so I am dividing this 20 into 4. Each unit is 5 mm, right? So I am dividing into 4 equal parts, right? And I am dividing this 15 mm into 3 equal parts. Okay, simply I am writing here numbers 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can write like this, no problem. I am dividing here 4 and I am dividing here 3. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. But I am giving numberings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Now after that from O, right, I am drawing a line through point 1 till this point. Next from O, I am drawing a line through point 2. I am drawing a line through point 3. From O, I am drawing a line through point 4. From O, I am drawing a line through point 5. Right? Now after that what I am doing is, now first point is this one. Right? Now from this point I am drawing a small vertical line. Okay, and through this point, or we can write here 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash and 5 dash. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash. So from 1 dash I am drawing a vertical line. From 1 I am drawing a horizontal line. The intersection point I am naming it as here P1. Right? Similar manner, from 2 dash I am drawing a vertical line, perpendicular line. From 2 I am drawing a horizontal line. Intersection point is here P2. Same, from 3 dash I am drawing a vertical line. From 3 I am drawing a horizontal line. Straight lines you should draw. Intersection point I am taking it as P3. Similar manner, from 4 I am drawing a vertical line. From 4 dash I am drawing a horizontal line. Intersection point I am taking it as P4. Right? Same, from 5 I am drawing a vertical line. From 5 dash I am drawing a horizontal line. Intersection point I am taking it as P5. Right? So after that, from this intersection point, join P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. You will get the shape of the hyperbola. Right? But one condition is here. The x-axis line is still here. So extend this curve till x-axis. Extend this curve till y-axis. Now you can identify the shape of the hyperbola. Right? So this is your problem. After that, mark the dimensions properly. Right? So here from O to this distance is 15 mm. Mark the dimensional line. Take here 15 mm. Write down here 15 mm. Right? And after that, extend this line. Right, and draw the dimensional line. This distance is here 20 mm. And after completion of your problem, take height 5 mm and write down here hyperbola. Right, so this is rectangular hyperbola or orthogonal asymptotes method. Right, so similar one in eccentricity and in ellipse and in parabola. How we constructed rectangle method and parallelogram method? What is the major difference between that two? In rectangle method, the angle was 90 degrees. In parallelogram, in question they will mention the angle like 70 degrees, 75 degrees like that. In ellipse and in parabola. Right, in similar manner, hyperbola also. Actually, this is rectangular hyperbola and this is oblique asymptotes method. This is orthogonal asymptotes method. This is oblique asymptotes method. Orthogonal asymptotes method means 90 degrees. Oblique asymptotes method means in question they will mention the angle like parallelogram method. Right? So this is oblique asymptotes method. If you read the question carefully, first read the question. Construct a hyperbola when a point on it is at a distance of 20 mm and 40 mm respectively from two asymptotes, which makes an angle of 45 degrees to each other. Right? So how to construct this one? Right? So let us see this problem. Before starting this problem, one thing I want to tell, see, in ellipse, if you are constructing parallelogram method, right? So parallelogram method, the angle that was they will mention in the question, right? So when you are drawing rectangle method, right, so the angle they won't mention in question, because the angle in rectangle method is 90 degrees only. So directly you can draw 90 degrees angle. See, that's why in this question they didn't mention the angle. Only in this question they mention only 15 mm and 20 mm. We have to assume like it is a coordinate, x coordinate, y coordinate. On x axis 15, y axis 20, right? So directly I took here angle 90 degrees. But coming to here, they mention the angle 75 degrees to each other, right? So how to construct this one? First of all, as we know, draw the y axis of any length. So first in this question, okay, we will draw first x axis first, right? So first draw the x axis of any length, right? Now keep your protractor here, angle how much they mentioned here, 75 degrees, right? So keep your protractor on this line, mark 75 degrees. Now draw the y-axis of any length. Right? Now this is O, this is your x-axis, and this is your here y-axis. Right? So 20 mm and 40 mm. Right? X coordinate, y coordinate. On x-axis you have to mark 20. On y-axis you have to mark 40. Right? So on x-axis I am marking 20 mm distance. So exactly parallel to this one, I am drawing a line, right? Then next on y-axis 40. So this is your y-axis now. On y-axis I am marking 40 mm distance. Right? And I am drawing a line. Okay, now name this as some O1 or what. Now what we have to do, we have to divide this length into number of equal parts, this length into number of equal parts. No need to divide into same number of equal parts, right? So this is 40, no? So I can divide into 4 equal parts, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Right? And this is here 20, no? I can divide 2 equal parts. This is 0, 1 and 2. Right? Now I can write here 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right? This is 20, no? Right. So after that what we have to do, from O draw a line through point 1 till this line, name it as 1 dash. From O through point 2 draw a line, name it as 2 dash. Right? From O through point 3 name it as 3 dash. So here only we are having one line, no? Okay, so I can divide this 20. So if we take here 0.5, how many parts we can do? This is here 20, no? So 1, 2 and 3. I am taking 0.5 distance, 20 mm, and dividing 3 equal parts, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right? Now from O through point 4, I am naming this as 4 dash. From O through point 5, I am naming it as 5 dash. From O through point 6, see the 0.6 line is some extending like this. So don't draw till questions. Right, so you will get here 0.6 dash, so leave that point. Right, so I'm dividing 40 into 4 equal parts and this 20 into 3 equal parts. Don't divide 1, you won't get any point there. Right, after that from 1 dash, see this is oblique asymptotes, inclination 1. So from 1 dash also just move your scale, draw parallel line. 1 dash, same parallel line. 2 dash, angle is 75 degrees, no? 3 dash, not straight lines, angle is 75 degrees, no? Right, now from 1 draw a horizontal line, intersection point is P1. From 2 draw a horizontal line, intersection point will be P2. Right, and again from 3 draw a horizontal line, intersection point will be P3. Right, so similar manner from 4, see this is inclination line, no? So move your scale like this. From 4, from 5, leave that 6th point, it is very lengthy one, no? Again from 4 draw a straight horizontal line, intersection point will be P4. Right, from 5 draw a straight line, intersection point will be P5. Simple. From one point you have to draw vertical line, from another point you have to draw horizontal line. Right, now from O, through point O join here P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. Actually you will get P6 point somewhere here, no? In your notebooks also, if you are getting that point, leave that point, just draw from here to till here. Right, so it looks like a hyperbola. After completion of your problem, you have to mark dimensions, no? So this is your inclination line, extend this one, extend this one. See parallelogram method, how we mark dimensions in inclination manner only, no? Right, so dimensional line, this is here 20 mm. Right, similarly this is from here, draw the extension line, from here draw the extension line. So dimensional line should be parallel to this one. Right, so draw the dimensional line, closed and filled arrow marks, closed and filled arrow marks. This distance is here 40 mm. Right, after completion of your problem, take height 5 mm and write down here hyperbola. Right, so these are the two methods. See, if you see the difference, here the angle is 90 degrees and here the angle is 75 degrees. So in question if they mention angle, that is like parallelogram method. Right, so from here, from every point we are drawing perpendicular lines from every point because it is 90 degrees, but we are not drawing perpendicular lines here. We are drawing the line which is parallel to this one, 75 degrees, no? So 75 degrees to this 75 degrees we have to draw parallel line, 75 degrees, 75 degrees. Right, so these are the 3 methods to construct hyperbola. Right, so this is your eccentricity method and this is your orthogonal asymptotes method and oblique asymptotes method. So this completes your conic sections.